matter of the state of Michigan versus Douglas Bonberry. 172014. And counsel, your appearance, please.
Your Honor, good morning, Richard T. Serrano, P33828, appearing on behalf and with my client today being the date and time set for a arraignment, Your Honor. My client was picked up last night and he's presently in custody. Please state your name, sir.
Douglas Jason Bonberry.
All right, thank you. And counsel, as to the arraignment.
Your Honor, I've advised my client of his rights and the nature of the charges against him. Maximum penalties involved, be it from this court or any administrative agency, understands them. And Your Honor, this time we waive for readings and immunity.
The court will waive the formal reading, enter plea of not guilty for purpose of the arraignment. We're going to schedule this matter for a pretrial on October 5th at 9:45 a.m. And as to bond, counsel.
Your Honor, this is an old case. My client realizes that. It kind of slipped his mind. He works full time. He and his brother own a plumbing company. Your Honor, he supports a wife and children, 4 children. He tells me he's not on probation or parole anywhere, and he believes he has nothing else pending. We would hope the court would allow him to be released on a personal bond or bond he agrees to accept the post. He lives in Southgate, and Your Honor, he will certainly appear back in court. The only thing on October 5th, Your Honor, I'm not scheduled as House counsel. The court wants me to come in special for this case, I will. However, I have some matters that begin at 12 p.m. So it would have to be earlier in the morning if you want me to appear at all.
Okay.
Your Honor.
What?
I don't know what you're saying or not.
Well, okay, hold on. Is he, counsel, is he with Mr. Bonberry?
Yes, I'm.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
There was brothers and it also.
Okay, hold on. You're not identified for the record, so please come forward.
I don't mean to disrupt, Your Honor.
That's okay.
My name is Joseph Bonberry.
Hold on, you just spell your first and last names for the record, please.
Okay. My name is Joseph Bonberry. I'm the defendant's brother.
Okay, can you spell your first and last names?
Oh, I'm sorry, Joseph. Bonberry, B as in boy, O, M as in mother, B as in boy, E-R-Y.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and what can I help you with, sir?
I just wanted to let the attorney know, or yourself know, Your Honor, that I'm his brother, is also his employer. I came today to try to get this resolved completely and get him situated in this situation. Hopefully we can resolve the issue today and pay whatever cost and fines.
Well, the case won't be resolved today because it's a state prosecutor.
Okay.
They have to handle it, and state days tomorrow.
Okay.
He's able to post a bond if necessary for his brother, is that correct?
That is 100% correct.
Okay, well, I can 100% tell you it won't be a personal bond because we've been waiting for Mr. Bonberry for 6 years. And it isn't as though he's not even living at the same address. He's still living at the same address that he was living at. We just removed the hands from your pockets.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And so he's just taking a stand that he's just not going to handle his court matters.
Well,
And hold on a second. Well, wait a minute here. Oh, never mind, it's right here. It's just not. Okay.
There
What was
may
that,
be
sir?
a pending bench warrant, I don't know, Your Honor, maybe it's old.
well, at the end of,
One second.
Bonberry, I'm sorry, Mr. Douglas Bonberry. Where have you been other than the 27th District Court for the last 6 years?
I've been working my butt off, but barely getting by. I was fighting a couple addictions, which I'm sober from now. I've been over 4 years clean off of everything that I was doing, and then it took me a long time to get back on my feet. And it's you probably don't want to believe it, but we were literally just sitting at the office debating on what lawyer to get so that I can take care of my warrants. And just a fluke, last night we had a little fender bender, and the officer asked my name, I gave him the right name. And you know, I informed them that I did have warrants for my arrest, and they arrested me on the warrants. So I understand what you see. And I do understand, you know, I probably would be thinking the same thing. I will show up for my court. I don't care what day it is, what time it is. I understand you don't want to give me a personal bond, but I will place a bond and I will be here. No ifs, ands, or buts. I have grandchildren now. I have this company to worry about. I'm the head of the household. My wife is a stay-at-home wife. You know, she takes care of all of us. And I'm not trying to lose any of that. I've worked really hard to get where I'm at today, and I'm actually really embarrassed right now. So I do apologize, and you know, I want to get this taken care of.
And Your Honor, I might add, if your court looks at the register of actions, he did forfeit a bond for his failure to appear. That hurt him, and he doesn't want that to happen again, so he's promised me he will appear.
Okay, and Mr. Douglas Bonberry.
Yes.
I don't discount your years of sobriety. Congratulations on that. Who's Mr.
Thank you.
Pruitt?
Mr. Pruitt is my niece's boyfriend and also my employee. Employee, yep. Me and him work together 6-7 days a week, 12 to 16 hours a day. Matter of fact, he's my driver because I don't have a license. And, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, break the law again.
Your Honor, mind if I would speak for 1 second, please?
Yeah. it's fine.
Step up closer.
I know my brother's been a bonehead. I've dealt with a bunch of his BS over the years myself. I'm not trying to put his business out there. He did finally get his stuff together. Actually put him under my company 2.5 years ago under A&E Plumbing. He's got his apprenticeship card now. You know, he has been taking care of business. I have been on his behind. I didn't even know about this particular situation with Wyandotte, but I've been on his butt about getting his stuff together, not just taking care of warrants, but getting his license situated. I recently found out that he needs to pay some tickets off and some stuff to clear his license up. You know, he has made a huge improvement over the last few years after sobriety kicked in, and he has been taking care of business. I'm not making any excuses for the fact that he was a bonehead and didn't come to court. Those are childish mistakes, not grown man mistakes. I do guarantee you this right here is that whatever court date he's got, I will personally drag him up here if I have to. And I will make sure that this gets taken care of in a time for that. I am willing to post whatever bond needs to be posted today for him, so we can get this situated and get this on the right track. And I guarantee you the next time you see Mr. Bonner and my brother Douglas, it won't be on that screen. You'll be standing right here in your courtroom taking care of whatever bond decisions you need to make for him.
Okay,
Oh, what's that? Thank you.
all right, thank you. Well, I thought the name Michael Pruitt sounded familiar, and it did, or it is, because he's been on probation with this court. So, he still owes some fines and costs, so you might want to get on him too, then, Mr. Joseph Bonberry. I'm just indicating first names because there's two Mr.
Found out
Bonberry.
about that last night also, Your Honor. Which I was highly upset about. He got a really big earful about last night. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a financial provider for every single employee I got.
Or family member, it seems
Or a
like
family
too.
member, but if that's what I need to do sometimes, and luckily the company has been successful because we do a good, do good work and We are members of Better Business Bureau and things like that right there. I am trying to get these kids on track as best as I can. I'm not gonna sit there and say I was the best role model as a young man myself, but I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm trying to teach these guys. Mr. Pruitt will be in this court soon, taking care of this, even if I gotta pay the fines myself. Take it out of his pay.
Well, that's $1,454. That's a lot of money, so.
I heard it was closer to 15, but that's.
Oh, yeah,
still
I guess
it's
in the
about there
rounding,
still, yeah.
in the rounding up that I learned as a child, that would be closer to 15 since it's over the 50, so.
He's owed 2 weeks of pay right now, so we'll be here soon taking care of it.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Douglas Bonbury.
Yes, ma'am.
Based on the fact that you have, this warrant that's been pending for 6 years and you haven't made any attempt to contact the court or to clear it up or to turn yourself in, right? And the only reason you're here today is because, Mr. Pruitt allegedly sideswiped a vehicle and then left the scene even. Hopefully that wasn't your vehicle, Mr. Joseph Bonbury.
It was not.
So the court does acknowledge, sir, that you did not pick up an additional charge by giving false information, so that was good. But the court is going to indicate a $5,000 10% bond. So you're going to owe your brother $500.
I got that at home.
Well,
His
he
brother's
also
been
indicates
posted
he has it
today.
here in his pocket, so then you can pay him back when you get home.
Thank you.
Brother's gonna
Thank
post
you.
it.
And then your next date is October 5th at 9:45. Do not miss that date, sir.
Not this Thursday, the next Thursday.
Correct. You've already had your previous bond forfeited. You don't want this to be forfeited.
No, ma'am, it will not be.
What'd you say? The forfeit what?
Got 4 foot my foot.
Okay, wow.
Careful being recorded.
Okay, so, and just so you're aware, Mr. Joseph Bonbury, since you seem to be wrangling in your employees, Mr. Michael Pruitt's last payment was made 2 years ago.
Okay.
So,
I'll make.
fortunate he hasn't,
What do I need to make a payment on this right now? Just his name?
yes.
I'll say I put $500 there for him.
Okay, well, the court does appreciate that, sir. I don't know if Mr. Pruitt would appreciate that, but,
Appreciate it.
all right, $5,000 10% bond. We'll see you back on October 5th.
Your Honor, one more
Thank you.
final question. Does the court want me to appear personally then on that date? I can if you like.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, since you're following the case, yes,
All right, I sure will.
yes.
I'll see you next time. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you for taking care of that.
not a problem. Your Honor, where do I pay the bond at?
You can go to the, out to the window in the
Yeah,
lobby.
sure.
Okay,
Okay, I'll make his bond right now and I'll make that payment to Mr. Pruitt.
okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I appreciate your time and I'm sorry for your inconvenience.
No worries. Well, no inconvenience. I'm here anyway, so I'm all good.